My personal philosophy is that we want to leave Earth in a better condition than when we showed up. I'm a research manager in the Department of Earth, Planetary and Space Sciences, and we build instruments and satellites that study Earth's magnetic field and space weather. My job as a research coordinator and communicator is to tell our story and to give students the tools that they need to develop our science and present it to the public so that they can understand why space research and research at UCLA is so critical to the future. My family's from the Philippines, and my grandmother emigrated here as a nurse in the early 70s. And in 1978, got a job at UCLA in student health as an immunization nurse. One of my earliest memories is walking around campus. I'd be talking to the students, we would see the inverted fountain. While my wife was in an online grad program studying psychology, she was able to get involved in research projects here in community health. And we got to meet every single day in the botanical garden and have lunch. And we even took our wedding photos in the garden because it was just so special to us. Music has always been a really important part of my life. Growing up, my grandma played piano every day and I heard her practicing scales. And so I played piano for many years, played guitar, I joined metal bands, and then when I came to UCLA, something I'd always wanted to do was join the choir. So I did that right away, and I got exposed to all these amazing opportunities. And as a student, I really depended on having that outlet, from choir to playing in bands, to playing saxophone. And it's like a universal language, just like science is, and we need to intertwine both of those because they're important for our development as whole human beings. I've been involved in projects that are trying to connect the sound of space converted from magnetic fields into audible sound. So we have multimodal experiences of space and sound and visuals to understand the Earth environment. So just a small team has mentored over 400 students in the last 13 years as part of the ELFIN program, where we bring students from all different backgrounds and we give them hands-on experience working with satellite hardware and developing instruments that will go into space because we need to measure things that no one else is currently measuring. It's pretty amazing to just see that some of the students that started off not really knowing what they wanted to do, leading projects within our group, and then now they're senior heads of avionics and development and making a name for themselves, all thanks to their experience here at UCLA. What really inspires me about the future is being involved in such an amazing department because we do everything from the interior of the Earth to the surface, earthquakes and volcanoes, to the moon and other planets. UCLA has been involved in the lunar program since Apollo, and we're currently involved in the upcoming manned missions to the moon. So every day we're looking at different angles to tell the story of our existence and answer these big questions that can only be done through science. So I feel really lucky to be in this job because I get to build things, I get to mentor students and teach them, and I get to see the things that they envision and design actually take shape and be tested in the lab and then launched on a rocket. And actually, we've published over 70 papers just from this student mission. One of the most fun parts of my job is getting to represent my team and our amazing work here and going to schools, going to different planetaria and museums and explaining to people about the dark side and the bright side of space weather. So I bring models and I explain to kids from kindergarten all the way through people in their 70s and 80s just why space is important. We depend on space infrastructure like satellites for communications, navigation, and we're putting astronauts into space more and more. So we have to understand how radiation, magnetic fields, all of these invisible properties can impact our future in space. One of the most rewarding things is seeing kids come up to me after these talks and telling me just how much they love space. And so they write letters and give me drawings, and it's really just an awesome reminder that what we're doing isn't just for science, it's also for inspiring the next generation. And some of them even say that they want to be me when they grow up, working at UCLA, building satellites with students. So I can't think of anything more cool than that. As a kid, I was voted most likely to work for NASA, and I gotta say working for UCLA is actually far cooler because I get to be at the center of all sorts of different projects and get to work with students. I'm really happy to still be here after almost 27 years.